know, the events business is never going to go away because people crave that connection in person.
I said, what's possible? Like, can we actually get a DeLorean?
I'm Matt McDonnell, the founder of the Offsite Co. We design events where colleagues connect as humans.
I'm Megan McDonnell. I organize the Offsite Co. so that we can design events that connect colleagues as humans.
Nice to see ya. Look at this one, she's glowing. At the time, I was running a sustainable swag company with my brother called Urban Barrels. You know, we were late on an order, so I had to stack 150 bags into the back of my van and drive them up to the Russian River. My buddy worked for the companies, and so we passed him out and he said, why don't you stay for the day and just hang out with us? So I spent the day floating down the Russian River with this entire company, 150 people. I had no idea companies did this kind of stuff.
Whether a company is coming together once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year, they are able to get together and just be humans and be silly and be goofy together. Whether they're, you know, starting their days off in a meeting room or, you know, doing presentations, they're then going out into a field and playing Olympics. You know, someone from the accounting team is connecting with someone on the arts team and they're, you know, doing team building activities together, or they're, you know, going on a choose your own adventure together. And so they're able to really kind of get to know each other on a personal level. And that's something that you can't really do virtually when you show up for a meeting for 60 minutes and then everyone kind of goes on their merry way and is siloed.
Put a shirt on. I think it's crazy where we've come from me just like starting this at my desk to trying to grow it a little bit and like where we are today, and you being so intimately involved in the business.
Running the operations for a business that my husband started has been a learning curve. I think that there's an element of not letting the messy sink inside come over into the messy operations of a business sometimes. But I think it's also really special and really cool, and I know his strengths so well and know how well our strengths complement each other that I think it's a really unique opportunity we have to get to balance each other in a way.
I remember calling you and asking if you wanted to work an event with us, and you were so hesitant because you'd sworn off events. And I assured you, I was like, no, this is different. Megan and Matt are really like work-life balance oriented, and they want to make sure that our mental health comes first, which is something that I know I never experienced in the world of events prior to working for the Offsite Co. And so I just love that that is like, you know, a main part of who they are and that we get to work with them that way.
Designing experiences for people to step outside their comfort zone and to do something together was just something I always loved doing, and it was like what I was doing every weekend with my friends in my community.
I was thinking about recently is how different our client personalities are.
I think there's 2 things. I think one, it's that our team is so committed to designing an offsite that's unique to their culture and their people, and that will draw out what they think they need out of this offsite. There's gotta be some ROI there, and I think a lot of people just go, well, we wanna feel more connected when we come home, but it's like, what our team does really well is like really try to get underneath that and like figure out like, what does that mean? How are you gonna do that with people coming from 40 different countries?
My favorite part of this job is both internally and externally, just the people involved in it. We, in a time when it's not super common, we get to have a really human job that we get to do. The team that work with us internally, I think, is incredible. And then some of the clients that we've gotten to know through this job are also incredible. And I just think it's so special that we get to have human interactions be the core of our business.
And so we wanted to bring our team together to share some stories about how we look at executing on our core values for everything that we do, whether it's internal or externally, like working on the projects that our clients trust us with.
Yeah. Since I started working here, the focus has never been about revenue, margins. It really comes down to delivering something that our clients can't get anywhere else. And one of those things is approaching every partnership with unrelenting transparency in terms of like the budget and spend and where we are with the project.
The craziest thing is like what we've kind of strive to do hasn't changed at all.
When you get a group of people all doing a shared experience together and you can create some kind of success around that, you're gonna have a whole new connection and amount of trust with those people.
No, but seriously, I am so passionate about designing epic events for our clients.
And I am so passionate about doing it right.